So today I'm going to be testing the brand Pretty Vulgar. So I've been using these products for a while now, so I have a pretty good idea of what I think. So let's get started. The first thing I have is this face primer. It's called the Detox and Chill Lava Water Foundation Primer. I wanted to try Pretty Vulgar because the packaging is really cute, and I'm drawn to cute packaging. So the primer comes in a pump, and the bottom goes up, which I really like. I like packaging like that. It comes out this kind of grayish color, charcoaly gray color. It has kind of like a minty scent, and it does kind of like tingle a little bit, like on the skin, which, to be honest, I'm not really a fan of things that tingle. Like, I don't like lip plumping things. I just don't like that. So, not the hugest fan of that. It's an okay primer. I think it's fine. Next up is the concealer. I have this is the Undercover Concealer in the shade 60 Little White Lies. So this concealer has a little bit of a funny smell. Kinda smells like chemicals. Not the hugest fan of a chemical smell. The color, I think, is okay. The coverage isn't the greatest for a concealer. I think it's alright, but it's not the best. So definitely not a full coverage concealer. I can still see redness around my nose. I can still see like acne and stuff, so. I have the foundation. This is the Blurring Beauty Mousse Foundation in the shade 20 Pretty Porcelain. So I did read some reviews on this foundation, and a lot of people said they didn't like it for dry skin. And I have super dry skin. So I was a little worried this wasn't going to work, but I actually think it's okay. Like, the texture's fine. My skin is really behaving these days, so it's not super dry, so I think it's fine. So the foundation, I wouldn't say is full coverage. Like, I can still see some discoloration, but I do think it kind of evens the skin tone a little bit, and I do really like the texture. Now for powder, I have the loose powder. It's called the Powder Room 147 Matte About You Translucent Setting Powder. So it comes in this really cute packaging. It has a cute little pink poof. Ugh, I love the packaging. You can't deny that it has pretty packaging. So this powder, I think it's really smooth. I think it's nice. The sifter is kind of whatever, but yeah, I think the powder's alright. So I'm just going to put this all over the face. So I do really like the texture. I like the look of my skin. I wish there was a little more coverage in either the concealer or the foundation. But I think the skin looks pretty, even though you can still see a little through. So I didn't get a bronzer from Pretty Vulgar because I'm just trying to get through all the bronzers I have. I'm just going to use the Sun Bunny bronzer from this palette. This one is in my project pan, so trying to use it up. Okay, bronzer is finished. Next is blush. I have this Make Them Blush blush in number 18 Hush Blush. So it's kind of like a neutrally dusty pink kind of color. Again, the packaging is super cute. In the pan, I really like the color, but on, sometimes I feel like it kind of just dusts away to nothing. Like, I don't know. I guess it's there a little bit. Maybe it's just the color, but I don't know. It doesn't... I'm not crazy about it. I don't really feel like it lasts all that long. It's alright. And I don't have a highlighter, so I'm just going to use this e.l.f. Baked Blush in Pinktastic as a highlighter. Okay, time for eyebrows. So I have this brow pencil. It's in the shade 114 Classy Broad. So one end has a spoolie, which is nice. The spoolie's great. And then we have the pencil side. So I think the color is really good, but I do feel like this pencil's a little bit on the hard side. So you kind of have to like work at it a little bit. Nothing crazy though. I do like the effect I get though. Just gonna go through it with the spoolie one more time. Just kind of make sure everything's even. Yeah, I think it works. So I was not able to get the eye primer. I did really want to try the eye primer, but it was sold out every time I went to go make an order, and I live in Japan, so ordering things from Sephora is such a pain in the bum. And I didn't discover that they were on Beauty Bay until like way later, and whatever. I just don't have the primer, so I'm just going to be using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. So I have all four of the palettes. I have the Pretty Birdie, the Early Bird, the Nightingale, the Phoenix Rising. I have tried all of them. I will insert some pictures of looks I've done. For the Pretty Birdie palette, this is the colorful one. The look I did using this was I used this orange color and the greens. Early Bird is kind of like a pinky brown. In the look I did, I used these like mauvey colors over here. Nightingale is a neutral palette that's more on the cool side. And I used these kind of like grayish colors and this sparkly white shade. Phoenix Rising is also a neutral palette, but it's more on the warm side, and used like the orange shades and like the purpley shades. So today I think I might combine two palettes. I think I'm going to use the Early Bird and the Pretty Birdie. I think. We'll see. So I'm going to start off using the Early Bird palette. I'm going to use Wink, and I'm going to put that all over the lid and under the brow. So I really do like these eyeshadows. Like the packaging, yes please. The formula is great. The only thing I'm kind of like a little meh about is like the color selection. Like, I feel like most of these palettes, there's a lot of dark colors and then maybe a couple of light colors. I don't know. But whatever. Anyway, I'm going to take Rise and put that in the crease. Yeah, I'm going to deepen the crease just a little bit with Nest Egg. Next, I'm going to take Chirp and put that all over the lid. It's a little more subdued than I would have liked. I think I'm going to take a little bit of True Colors and maybe try and put that on top. I don't know. We'll see how this turns out. That's a little better. Okay, I'm going to go into the Pretty Birdie palette now. And I'm going to go into this blue shade, the Wing It, and put that on the outer corner. I think that's really pretty. I like it. Just want to blend out the crease a little bit more. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of that True Colors color. Yeah, I think that's nice. So next I'm going to use the setting spray. This is the Pretty Vulgar setting spray. It's called Lock It In Set in Stone. I really like the packaging. I love pink. I like that it looks like an old-fashioned perfume bottle, but I really do not like the sprayer on this. It is way too powerful. You really have to hold it really far away and you still get really drenched and punched in the face. And it's like very concentrated, so it's like you can't even just do one spray because then you'll just only have spray like right here. See, I don't know. I definitely am going to be taking it out of that bottle and putting it in that Touch bottle I really like. As for the setting spray itself, I think it's fine. It does the job. Yeah, I think my skin looks really nice. Okay. So I got this eyeliner. Normally I don't like gel liners, but I couldn't resist the packaging. It's so cute. It's like an old-fashioned inkwell. So this is called the Ink in Blacklist. And I'm going to put this on with just this eyeliner brush that I have. This one is from Real Techniques and it's called the Fine Liner Brush. The color is fine. It goes on fine. It's nice and creamy, but this liner does not set very well. It transfers a lot. And I have severely hooded eyelids, so that really does not help matters. Like, I just really don't like this eyeliner. I figured I would give gel liner another go because I haven't tried it in a while. The last time I tried it, I just don't like gel liners, and yeah, should have stuck with the liquid liner. See, I think the color is really nice. It's nice and dark and black, but just wait. I want to put an eyeliner on the inner rim. I don't have anything from Pretty Vulgar for that, so I'm just going to use this nude cello liner. I'm going to mix a little bit of Nest Egg and Rise and put that on the lower lash line. Okay, now time for mascara. So I have this mascara. It's in the shape of a birdcage. It is the Feathers mascara in the shade 19, the Raven. So it is a black color. Now, when I first tried this mascara, I did not like it at all. It was really thick and really clumpy. Now that I've used it for a while, I don't think it's as bad, but I still don't really like it. I mean, it's still kind of on the thicker side. And usually I like thicker mascaras, but this one, it's just a little too thick. Like, you really have to work to coat each lash. Yeah, I don't know. This mascara, you know, it's really expensive, so I was kind of hoping it was going to be great. So it's got like this curved wand, which don't really care about the shape of the wand. So I have to be really careful when I put this on because it can get clumpy. It does not build on itself very well. So I have it on this eye, and it doesn't really give volume or length or really anything. It makes my lashes black. I guess that's good. Sorry, it's a little hard to tell because I have a really thick liner on, but I don't know if you can see, but I'm really not feeling this mascara. I mean, it doesn't smudge or flake, which is good, but it's not the prettiest on the lashes. Okay, that's it for eyes. Let's move on to lips. I got this, what is this? My Lips Are Sealed 108. Particularly Sophisticated. Wow, that writing is tiny. I'm sorry, I could not see that very well. But this looks like this. I, again, love the packaging. I love the flowers, the white. I love everything about it. So I guess I didn't read the description very well on this. I thought this was going to be a liquid lipstick, but it's not. Not like the one that dries down. This one does not dry down. So I was a little disappointed in that, but I do really like the color. It's kind of like a metallic pink, and it has glitter in it. I think it's really creamy. I think it looks really pretty. It's a little heavy on the lips. Nothing major, but just a little bit. And because this one has glitter, you don't feel the glitter, but as you're wearing it, the color will fade, but then the glitter will remain on your lips, so you'll have some like sparkly glitters on your lips at the end of the day, which I'm not mad about. I like glitter, so I don't care. So that is everything I have. So the primer is good, I just don't like the tingly feel. The concealer and the foundation, I think they're pretty on the skin. Even with my dry skin, I think it's fine, but I would have liked at least a little more coverage, at least from the concealer. The setting spray, I like the setting spray itself. The bottle's cute, but the sprayer, it's way too heavy duty. I really did not like the mascara or the eyeliner. Even though the packaging is probably the cutest, I just don't think it's worth the money. The eyebrow pencil, it's fine. It does its job. The blush, maybe it's just the color. I'm not crazy about it. But it's a nice texture. I don't know. It doesn't last the longest. The powder's a nice texture. Powder's a nice texture. I think it's good. And I do like the lip color. I think it's really pretty. So overall, I think this brand has really cute packaging, but most of the products were just okay, and some I really did not like. I really don't feel like it's worth the money, so I probably won't be buying from Pretty Vulgar again. I think maybe the things I liked the most were the eyeshadow palettes. I think the quality is really good. The packaging is super pretty. I'm not crazy about the color stories inside though. They don't really inspire me very much. So maybe if I were to get something, it would be an eyeshadow palette, but honestly, I don't think so. So it's been about 9 hours, and as you can see, the eyeliner has smudged a little bit. It's not terrible, but you can definitely notice it. And the lip product is completely gone. After the color wore off, there was the glitter on for a while, but I just drank some tea, so I think the glitter is probably all gone by now. Yeah, definitely the foundation has worn off around my chin, maybe even my nose. Eyebrows still look pretty good. Eyeshadow's great. I really like the eyeshadow. But yeah, so this is what it looks like after 9 hours of wear. I'll see you next time. Bye!